And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. I'm your host, Nick Legato. Alright, so we're still wandering through this cave here, but we've been here before. You've been here before, so you should know where these treasures are. This is the first, you can see one there. This is the first area where we started. So let's get these two freaking treasures and get the hell out of here. Because I'm sorry, you know, as much as I really like Setzer, it's just Mog is now available to us. And I'd rather get the items in here, leave Narshe, come back with Mog. So we got the pod bracelet, the elixir. Pretty much we're backtracking at this point to Arvis's place. So I'll see you when we get outside, because I'm just hitting there like random battles every 5 steps. So we'll see when we get back outside to Narshe. Alright, finally got Mog going for me here. We can recover, of course, in the classroom. Yeah, it's still there. Oh, this game. We'll be here even if the world should crumble. Because if you've gotten this far through the game and still don't know everything you should be able to do, you really haven't been paying attention. Alright, let's keep walking. Sabine finally got a new blitz here, which is Airblade. Which is not difficult. It's like Bum Rush, but it's, if you look closely again, it's slightly different. Slightly different. So actually that really helps us cover almost every element. Cover every element except for Earth right now. Just Earth, you know, nobody has the ability to do an Earth spell or an natural Earth attack except for Mog. So, well, no, wait a minute. Rock Slide is an Earth. Oh, hell, I blocked out of this, and actually there's a new enemy here, the Mastodon, who's pretty much a piece of crap. He, I think he just hits you. It's just physical damage from him. And he's weak to fire, obviously. And here comes the Airblade, the new blitz here. And that's all there is to it. Nothing too special, but it is pretty powerful, especially against enemies who hate wind. So, as you can see, those are enemies that were not big on wind. But, again, Airblade is an elemental magic attack from Sabine. So is the mantra magic. So, it all fits. It's all relative. And we're still frickin' walking. Obviously, we're going to the area where we fought Kefka's troops, anyway. Walking more and more through places we've already been. I know it's boring, I know it's kind of dull just watching me walk through here when I could just skip over, but you may as well see the work it takes. As we continue delving deeper and deeper into the unknown. However, what we are looking for is here, amongst other things, which is a battle we do want to fight. And this is a battle I do want to show you, not for any particular reason, but obviously we'll do that, but I think I just messed it up, actually. I'll laugh if it works. Really, I will, too. We'll go with Ice, too. No, it worked. Shouldn't have to use anything else. I don't think any of them are strong against air attacks. Yeah, that's just gonna hurt. But some are still alive, so let's flash them. Flash! Oh! Oh, man, Edgar got stopped. Haha. Take that. And that. And some of that. And a little bit of that. Edgar learned Berserk, and Mog finally learned the last of all of the dances, which is actually the second worst, in my opinion, the Snowman Jazz. Unfortunately. Some people swear it's pretty good. I've yet to find a decent use for it. So I usually tend to ignore it dramatically. Woo, look at that HP starting to soar! And here we go! My attempt to be awesome, yeah. Alright, let's get to work. So, here's the deal. There's an... I don't consider this cheap, since it's all just magic, and the Vanish, yeah, you could use the Vanish Doom trick, but at least this makes more sense. This is not as cheap, and it's still cheap, though. Put a bio on him, bum rush him. Though I think I screwed that blitz up in general. And pretty much you can berserk him. This is one of the keep in mind this is one of the easier of the. I personally think this is one of the easier enemies here. There's a specific amount of dragons you have to face. Not that you have to face them, but there's a set of dragons, and this is one of them here that wanders on a map. Which is why I'm showing this. It's obviously some sort of battle incident. He's considered the easiest one, really. Though the other ones aren't much harder. Though some of the other ones aren't harder, but then some of the other ones are hard. So some are hard, some are not. So just keep that in mind. This one's obviously one of the easiest ones, since we can inflict that set of status effects. And if you've noticed, I've never used the Vanish Doom trick to win a serious boss fight. I did it once on the Pun Bubba that kills Terra. That's the only time I've ever done it. And it goes back to what I was saying earlier. There's no reason whatsoever, 7 dragons left, there's no reason whatsoever for me to ever care about it or to ever use, you really shouldn't have to use it if you've been preparing, which is why I didn't use it on the Doom Gaze. Some friend of mine asked me, why didn't I do it against the Doom Gaze? I said, why would I? Real men grow up here and fight that fucker. We kill him good and we kill him hard. That's right, fool. We kill him good and kill him hard. Biatch. I may as well throw Bismarck on there. So anyway, we got all the dances now. We're all set dance-wise. If we need to, which we probably will, just because we spent some magic that last battle. Alright, let's keep moving here. We are going to exploit this for various reasons that are pretty obvious, but whatever. Yeah, we found some tonics, and they ended up making their way to the bottom, but I think we could put the antidotes down there. We're not going to be using those very much. Or the warp stones. So, anyway, let us use a tent, since we haven't used one in a while. I think we're due for one. Alright, and we're walking. This should all seem familiar, and if it doesn't, you're watching the wrong video. You need to go to the very first video, and you should remember this. Woo, text message. I hope it's a babe. Oh man, it is. What can I do for you? Beautiful. Anyway, hitting Tri-Talk with anything that's not a spell is usually a pretty bad idea, but we should be able to handle our own. As you can see. So we're just going to pummel him with a bunch of Fire 2s and anything else that seems pretty powerful, like that Bahamut spell I just threw out there. Yeah, we'll just throw that at him too. But fire spells are the best because Tri-Talk counters everything with the possibility of a cold spell that makes you frozen, which kind of defeats the purpose of making this battle quick. Quick, painless, and easy. And as you saw, a very powerful demonstration by Celis, 6,500. That's a good number. Keep in mind, we've done no level grinding. This is all maybe a little bit of magic grinding, at the most. As you can see here, we're just wearing everything he throws at us. It's kind of a joke. Tri-Talk is so pathetic when you have the right gear. If you don't have the right gear, wall rings help. Not so much, but this is well, actually, yeah, wall rings do kind of help. Except it heals him, so that kind of makes it hard. The Joker Doom trick, I believe, works here, but as you can see, we didn't need that whatsoever. We're just very powerfully geared up. Yeah, I gave Bismarck to Mog because I'm a stickler like that, but we got haste too. We got frickin' haste too. Oh my god, he speaks! Interesting. Why couldn't he have just noticed that earlier? By the way, Tri-Talk is actually a serpent of some sort. There is supposed to be some history behind him. Like, they say every Esper has some sort of culture behind it that we're supposed to know of, but I can't think of it for the life of me, nor do I really care, so... If you really are curious, you don't Google the word Tri-Talk, but I'm sure you can find what you're looking for. But he's loaded with the level 3 spells. Now, it does take a long time to learn, but time is something we got a lot of. And I'd rather have a lot of people with haste, too. So, this is a good way to move things around. How is Sabine doing on his Bahamut Esper? Is really the question here. Ooh, baby! That is getting me so hot. Just kidding. It's just Flare. Which I also want Celis to learn, but the elemental skills seem to be more useful in my opinion, so. And as you can see, we just jumped to our death. Just kidding. If you look carefully here, you will see soft spots in the soil, so just be careful walking around. There's some new enemies here as well, so keep that in mind. Oh jeez, I forget this whole cave and how it works. So this cave has a lot of interesting things in it. Hopefully we won't run into too many of them, because when I say interesting, I don't mean that in the friendly, ooh, it's such a cute little creature, can I touch it kind of way? More like the, it's going to murder you kind of way, which isn't always bad. Die. Oh, jeez. So many people want to hang out tonight, and I'm just burnt out. I got freaking shit-faced last night, and I'm just definitely not up for hanging out with anybody. Oh, next ether. Remember, like I was saying, there are pitfalls! So you gotta be careful where you walk, or you're gonna fall right through them. Oh, poppers! Oh, glorious poppers. How you seem to taunt me. Better do it, you bastard. No! Well, that reminds me of something I forgot to do. Equipping new relics for this zone. Pretty much because everything can turn you into an imp. And being an imp is bad. Nobody wants to be an imp. Well, relic-wise, we can work around that. Let's move the hero ring and put on either a white cape or a ribbon. Let's put on a ribbon for her, because I liked how hot she is with her ribbon on. Sabine, hero ring, white cape, which protects from imp. White cape, which protects from imp. And Edgar's just gonna have to deal with being an imp. Sorry. Bad, terrible laugh. But yeah, that's what he's gonna have to do as far as I'm concerned. So obviously we can't go down that route. Anyway, we're walking. So anyway, as you can see, the theme here infamously is lots and lots and lots of enemies here cause imps, but there's also an enemy here which is very rare, but we will see a version of it right here. Oh god, and I didn't even prepare properly. Oh well. Next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy 6 here, I'm going to get pretty much raped by these puds. And I'm not going to like any bit of it, I assure you. So we'll see you then.